Tension growing in the Middle East after the U.S. and British military forces launched airstrikes against Houthi targets in Yemen. The Biden administration says it's in response to repeated attacks on commercial ships in the Red Sea. Eyewitness News reporter Amy Powell live with the details. Amy?
Mark, the White House had been trying to avoid doing anything to escalate tensions in the region, but after nearly 3 dozen attacks on commercial ships, the U.S. and allies launching a major attack. Fighter jets taking off. Tomahawk missiles launching from U.S. Navy ships and a submarine. Tonight, American and U.K. military forces conducting joint strikes on over 60 targets, including storage and launch sites for one-way attack unmanned aerial systems and cruise missiles in Houthi-controlled areas of Yemen.
Looks like they not only went after the sites where they launched these Iranian-supplied weapons, they went after multiple, if not dozens, of storage facilities, which is exactly what we needed to do.
The retaliatory action coming after the White House warned there would be consequences if the Houthis continued to attack commercial shipping in the Red Sea.
I'm not going to telegraph punches one way or another here. We're going to do what we have to do to counter and defeat these threats that the Houthis keep throwing up on commercial shipping in the Red Sea.
Since October, the Iran-backed militants have targeted more than 24 commercial ships with drone and missile attacks. Terrorists landing a helicopter on the deck of a cargo ship several weeks ago. The 25-man crew is still being held by the rebels. The Houthis say the attacks are in response to Israel's war with Hamas. The Pentagon confirming that the Houthis fired an anti-ship ballistic missile from Yemen into international shipping lanes today, targeting a commercial vessel. There were no injuries. The strikes causing international concern about one of the world's most vital waterways. President Biden saying in a statement he will not hesitate to direct further measures to protect our people and the free flow of international commerce as necessary. The U.S. and its allies have created a coalition of 20 nations trying to stop the attacks.
Hello, I'm Mark Brown. Get more great ABC7 content by clicking the subscribe button for our YouTube channel and download the ABC7 Los Angeles streaming app on Fire TV, Android TV, Apple TV, and Roku to watch on your TV.